Imagine having a physical thing, and combined with a mental thought or key that would keep you on track regardless of what's happening in your life. What if you could have that? And what if you already have it in many cases? The point is you do, and for many of us, if you don't, let's visit it. I call it an anchor. Do you have an anchor? And let me give you an example. Many of you know my background. One aspect of my journey was I was in ski archery, which is Nordic and then archery. And one of the keys, my strength there was the archery, because I grew up in the deep south, for goodness sake. I was working on my skiing. And I was in a race over in France, in Europe, competing with the team. And I was shooting, warming up, skiing, bow coming out, shooting some arrows. And my bow got jostled by some other athletes. And the anchor on my bowstring twanged off. It came off. And the race was only like 15 minutes away, so I had to really fix it. And I was able to get my anchor back on the physical bowstring primarily because I had this anchor. This anchor was unshakable. After hundreds and thousands of arrows that I'd shot through the course of several years leading into that race, I had this undeniable, rock-solid anchor. So I was able to put the bow back up. I got one of my buddies to help me. I got this anchor set. Then I was able to find the anchor, the notch, the little clamp on the bowstring. Quickly, I reset it, went out, shot a few more arrows, and I was fine. I was on track, had a great race, shot perfect, and had a good time. But the point is, I knew my anchor because I had gone to it, I'd visited it, and got coaching and technique, reinforcement, and shot some more, shot some more, shot some more. This anchor was undeniable, unshakable. I even had a buddy, one of our coaches for the team. He was at one point was Olympian on the U.S. the archery team, and he had a natural gap in one of his teeth here, and he actually creatively widened the gap just a little bit, and that was part of his anchor. You know, he'd get it up here, and he had that undeniable solid anchor. So here's the connection to what we do in our businesses. In your business, do you have a similar anchor that's unshakable, that's conditioned? You know it's there, you can always go back to it, okay? And like in our case, our anchor is like Joy and I, we call it teaching people what's your why. And our why is tied to our mission statement. It involves summarizing our mission statement, help people turn up the light inside of themselves, create vibrant health so they can also co-create abundance so they can give back. So cranking up the light, create vibrant health and abundance so they can give back to the world around them. And I have a very clear mental picture of what that looks like, lifting other people up and the spotlight shining on them and had this radiant light coming out of their hearts, you know. So do you have an unshakable solid anchor? In archery, it's the anchor, okay? Every single time you go back and you go back to your anchor. In your business, like in our case, our anchor is that visual, the light shining bright, the vibrant, healthy person that we're helping, and all this abundance coming into our life and our team's life, and all this wonderful legacy and contribution. Do you have that vision? Do you have that anchor? If not, maybe it's time to visit that place and get that rock solid anchor down. And that's what will keep us on track, because we're going to have the peaks, the valleys, the imposter will be up there, even the the horned imposter. So there's imposters, there's peaks and valleys. What will always keep you back to your center and keep you on track? Because it's remember, it's a game of correcting to stay on track. Do you have your anchor? If not, visit that place and get rock solid with that. That's my thought for the day. Have an incredible day. You deserve it. Get your anchor rock solid.